Imagine a man who was nearly impossible to kill, so difficult, in fact, that over 600 assassination attempts were made to eliminate him, yet every single one failed. From snipers and poison cigars to a wetsuit laced with lethal toxins, the CIA and his enemies tried every possible way to take his life. Yet, Fidel Castro, the revolutionary leader of Cuba, survived for more than 4 decades. How did one man evade so many assassination attempts? What was the secret behind his extraordinary survival? This is the story of Fidel Castro, the man who refused to die. Fidel Castro was born in 1926 in Cuba during a time of political instability. As a law student, he became involved in the resistance against the dictatorship of Fulgencio Batista. Fueled by revolutionary fervor, Castro led an armed movement that ultimately overthrew Batista in 1959. However, his victory made him America's greatest enemy. Cuba, just 90 miles from Florida, had suddenly become a communist nation. To the US, this was an unacceptable threat. And so began one of the most relentless assassination campaigns in history. According to intelligence reports, the CIA and Castro's political enemies attempted more than 600 different ways to assassinate him. Some of these plots sound like scenes from a spy movie, but they were all real. Castro was a heavy smoker of Cuban cigars. The CIA attempted to smuggle in cigars laced with botulinum toxin, a poison so deadly that it could kill him in seconds. But the plan failed. The poisoned cigars never reached him. Castro was also an avid diver, often exploring Cuba's waters. The CIA prepared a wetsuit coated with a deadly fungal toxin designed to cause a slow and painful death. Yet, somehow, Castro never wore that suit. The CIA even tried to slip poison into his drink. A double agent working in a Havana restaurant was ordered to mix a lethal pill into Castro's favorite milkshake. But fate intervened. The pill got stuck in a freezer, and when it was finally retrieved, it had already crumbled and was unusable. Beyond poison, more traditional assassination methods were also attempted. Snipers missed their shots. Car bombs failed to detonate. Even a public speech he gave was nearly blown up, but Castro always managed to escape death. Despite facing hundreds of assassination attempts, Fidel Castro lived to the age of 90. What was his secret? His survival can be attributed to 3 key factors. Castro was always surrounded by an extremely loyal security force. Every meal he ate was carefully inspected, and his travel routes were constantly changed to avoid ambushes. He was highly suspicious of those around him and avoided strict routines, making it difficult for assassins to predict his movements. Some CIA plots came dangerously close to succeeding, but luck always seemed to be on Castro's side. Bombs didn't explode, poison didn't work, and bullets missed their mark. Even when Cuba faced a US-backed invasion during the Bay of Pigs invasion 1961, Castro not only survived but emerged stronger than ever. Fidel Castro ruled Cuba for nearly 50 years, making him one of the longest-serving leaders in modern history. Despite relentless attempts to eliminate him, he did not die from assassination, but from old age, passing away in 2016 at the age of 90. His story reminds us that history is filled with figures who seem truly unstoppable, even when the odds are stacked against them. Castro was one of them. And he will forever be remembered as the man who survived 600 assassination attempts and lived to tell the tale. For more fascinating stories about world leaders, don't forget to follow Secrets of World History. Join us on a journey to uncover unforgettable stories that will change the way you see history.